Brazil, we have many legends, but many legends is like estão aposentando.
He's retired. The legend
retired.
of Brazil.
Yes.
Now a nova geração.
Yes. Now is my time. And the next time, the next generation. I'm the next generation from Brazil, and I don't have question. I will be the next legend from Brazil.
I was talking to your coach, Eric Albarracin, and he says he wants to call you the Eraser because you erase people. How do you feel about this nickname?
Yes, it's the best translation of my real nickname from Brazil, because I'm like I erase everybody like this.
Nossa, que direita!
Paulo Costa. I met him on the set of Ultimate Fighter 3 Brazil. I coached that opposite Vanderlei Silva. We would all watch him. He'd be the first one in the gym, he'd be the happiest one to be there, and he'd be the last one to leave. Plus, he was strong. But when you see that strength, that natural strength and athleticism mixed with that hunger, and I can tell you in 2014, he wasn't wildly talented. He was strong and he was athletic and he was hungry. He was motivated. But he wasn't wildly talented. He didn't show up with a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He didn't show up with like a Golden Gloves background. He wasn't a national team member in wrestling. But you could see that hunger.
Really what we should do, we should be praising heaps on Paulo Costa, because that guy's scary. He's fucking terrifying. That guy's the future.
He's 4-0 in the UFC and all knockouts, or 3-0 all knockouts. His last two, he murked dudes.
Woo!
Tonight, making his UFC debut, Paulo Costa.
So here's Little Rubber, Borrachinha, making his UFC debut against Gareth McClellan. Little stumble there from McClellan up against the fence. What a pace being set, the only going by Borrachinha.
From these body kicks and these long right hands.
I think McClellan's hurt here. Now goes McClellan. Paulo Borrachinha.
300 gramas para Paulo Costa. Costa.
This one has all the makings here of being outstanding for as long as it lasts. Paulo Borrachinha believes he has all the technical and physical advantages tonight. We'll see how it plays out. Borrachinha in white, Oluwole Bamboche is in black. Borrachinha pulling by this crowd, inside leg kick. Wayward shot from Bamboche.
Excellent shot to the body here. Oh, Borrachinha.
And now a knee upstairs, Borrachinha poured it on.
Boy, look how he's going to the body, digging those punches.
We are getting the fight we expected here. Bamboche coming up, circling away, eat the kick. Knew when you saw this fight on paper it was going to play out this way. And maybe a second win here for Bamboche early round. An excellent combination. Borrachinha trying to finish Bamboche here. Oh, these are heavy.
This could be it right here.
Oh, it's a deafening in here. Paulo Borrachinha has done it.
The fight was basically an assault. It was an assault. You would never believe that Johnny Hendricks was a former world champion if you saw the way the Eraser beat the shit out of him. I mean, he just beat the shit out of him.
As we kick off the pay-per-view, Johnny Big Rig Hendricks taking on Paulo Costa. Hendricks in blue, Costa is in blue. That's what you see in Costa's fight. He's just got to go. Up the octagon and start to try to damage. Big knee from Costa. Splits the guard with that right.
Another big knee by Costa.
Good head movement from Hendricks.
That clip.
Yep, there goes the
Yeah, the left.
Of course, he's gone the 25-minute championship several times in the UFC.
Oh, he's flipping the right hand.
Hendricks in trouble. Circling out.
Oh, beautiful timing on the right hand. Boom! Look at that right hand he clipped him with. And beautiful timing on that punch, too.
Well, look at Costa. The young guy, not just headhunt here. Once in a while.
That's it, that's it.
Paulo Costa does it again. Johnny Hendricks on his latest victory.
What do you make of Paulo as an opponent? Do you like the guy?
I don't really know him. I know he's young. I know he's hungry. I definitely know he's under juice.
Ready to go here with this featured prelim. Don't forget UFC 226 on pay-per-view. The super fight Stipe Miocic, Daniel Cormier coming up at the top of the hour. First though, this fight at middleweight, Costa in black, Uriah Hall is in white.
Oh, nasty shot to the body. Oh, man. Oh, vicious kick to the body by Costa. Oh, man, he got tapped. Costa seeing up.
The jab backs up Hall again.
That's it.
Paulo Costa does it again.
One of the reasons why I was really excited about you being today is because this weekend it's a great fight card. Like the Stipe DC rematch is an amazing card, amazing fight for that card. I love the card in general, but the Paulo Costa Yoel Romero fight, that's the one that perplexes me. Like, how does that go down? What happens when these two fucking Brahma bulls smash heads in the middle of the octagon?
That's the most important is God say, George, go Anaheim. I say go. So you say go Anaheim, I go. I don't care how big is the guy. I don't care who's the more fast is the guy. Who's the jump. I don't care about it.
I want to fight against him because he talks shit a lot about me. He's a personal for me. And because I'm ready for everybody on this division. I'm ready. I will show who is the new king of this division. It's me. You know, I can beat everybody.
Not happen.
do you see that fight between Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya?
Yeah, I think Whittaker will smash Adesanya. If Adesanya take this belt, anyway, I will kill him.
You know who's next? I got this overly inflated balloon animal. This heavy-ass Ricky Martin wannabe. This Poha China. He better gone. This Poha China. I don't like this guy, this Israel guy. I want to rearrange his face. Trust me, when I'm done with him, he'll really look like Ricky Martin. Botched.
Adesanya points him to the front row where Costa was sitting, calls him out, Costa accepts, boom, we're off to the races. Well, all the while, Paulo's dealing with some kind of an injury to his arm. And he never said anything to anybody. I got to visit with him. I talked to him. He never said anything. A week later, he goes under the knife and has surgery, which means he can't make the date. Now, I still don't know the backstory on that. If he was thinking, yeah, I got this surgery, but it's minor. We'll push the fight out. I'll still be ready. I don't know what he was thinking. He just never said anything. He accepted the #1 contendership, tried to sign a bout agreement, tried to make this thing official. Oh, and by the way, went and had a surgery. Okay, that's the backstory, but here's where things get good. Because Adesanya has to stay busy and because you have to get on with the division, Yoel Romero gets inserted, becomes the new #1 contender and title challenger.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Romero seemingly raising his hands in victory. So there it is, Israel Adesanya. And Yoel Romero, a little ducked up there late in the fight.
Let's get down to business here. You came here to watch the main event, Israel Adesanya versus Yoel Romero. Your thoughts on the main event?
Man, that fight was fight. And, you know, I'm ashamed to add that fight, to add that fight. But I knew what Adesanya is afraid. He's afraid to fight against big guys, against powerful guys.
It was a hard fight, and I was hoping to touch him a little more. But unfortunately, it's hard to engage with someone who doesn't want to dance.
Now, next up for you is Paulo Costa. How do you think that one goes?
Well, I'm gonna this up. Come, Costa, living la vida Costa. I'll see you soon, boy.
So what do you think that means for your fight with him? If he doesn't like facing big, powerful guys, what does that mean for when you fight Israel Adesanya?
I will destroy him. I will hit him so badly. He will cry inside the cage. He will cry inside the cage. And he will cry like a baby.